I yield Mr. Brown 3 minutes from Georgia.
The gentleman from Georgia is recognized for 3 minutes.
Mr. Speaker, I thank the gentleman from Pennsylvania, Mr. Carney, for offering this very important suspension. As the gentleman knows, I'm also on the Homeland Security Committee and feel as though there is no greater responsibility of this body than to protect the homeland. But, Mr. Speaker, protecting the homeland doesn't begin and end with creating privacy officers in the Department of Homeland Security. It is also our responsibility as members of Congress to protect the economic security of the homeland. Governing in a fiscally responsible manner is one way to ensure that the citizens of this country are economically secure. I note, Mr. Speaker, that the gentleman from Pennsylvania, Mr. Carney, who brought forth this suspension, has voted for both the $1 trillion stimulus, which included a secret provision to allow the AIG bonuses to go forward, and a $410 billion omnibus spending bill, which contained nearly 9,000 earmarks. That's nearly $2 trillion of added debt that the gentleman from Pennsylvania, Mr. Carney, and his Democratic colleagues voted to place on our children and our grandchildren. Mr. Speaker, next week we'll have another opportunity to vote up or down on massive deficit spending. The Democratic budget will add trillions more of spending to the national debt and to the families of this country. Mr. Speaker, I'd ask the gentleman, Mr. Carney, if he intends to vote for next week's budget, which runs contrary to the security of this country. I yield to the gentleman if he would please respond.
Mr. Speaker, the matter is under consideration, and I believe in the privacy that we are after.
Gentleman from Georgia.
Mr. Speaker, it's unfortunate that the gentleman from Pennsylvania will not share his intentions with the American people. I think we should all be transparent about our votes here in Congress. In 8 years, American families will either be on the hook for $70,000 apiece or they won't. If you vote yes on this budget, you intend to put $70,000 of debt on each family in this country. If you vote no on the budget, you don't intend to put that burden on families. I hope we all keep that in mind as we prepare to vote on the Democratic budget next week. I believe that this budget is fiscally irresponsible, and I yield back the balance of my time.